Soft life. You've seen it all over your feed. Girls in silk robes, matcha lattes, long mornings, no alarm clocks. Everything slow, everything easy, everything expensive. And you're wondering, how? How do I get that when I'm working full-time, barely making rent, with a to-do list that never ends? Here's what they're not telling you. Soft life isn't about money. It's not about being lazy. And it's definitely not about waiting for someone to save you. It's something else entirely. Let's get something straight. What you see online, that aesthetic version of soft life with the Pilates classes and the $80 smoothie bowls and the vacation photos every other week, that's not soft life. That's wealth. And wealth is great, but it's not what we're talking about. Because soft life got twisted somewhere along the way. It became about consumption, about luxury, about being provided for. And that created this narrative that soft life is only for women with money, or women with men who have money. But that's missing the entire point. Soft life is a state of being, not a tax bracket. It's about ease, flow, peace. It's about not living in constant survival mode, not running yourself into the ground, not sacrificing your soul for productivity. It's about working with intention instead of grinding mindlessly, resting without guilt, protecting your energy like it's currency, because it is. The girl living soft life, she might be making $50,000 a year, but she has boundaries. She doesn't overcommit. She doesn't answer work emails at 10 p.m. She takes her lunch breaks. She actually logs off. She's intentional about her time, strategic about her energy, and she's built a life that doesn't drain her. That's soft life. But here's where it gets confused with laziness. People hear soft life and think you're just not doing anything, floating through life. No ambition, no goals, no drive. Wrong. Soft life isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing what matters without burning out in the process. It's hustle culture's opposite, but it's not laziness. It's strategy. Think about it. Hustle culture told you that your worth is your productivity, that rest is for the weak, that if you're not exhausted, you're not working hard enough. But what did that give you? Burnout, anxiety, a life that looks successful on paper but feels empty inside. Soft life says, what if success didn't require suffering? What if you could build something meaningful without sacrificing your peace? What if rest wasn't something you earned, but something you needed? That's the shift. You can be ambitious and soft at the same time. You can want things and still prioritize your peace. This isn't about choosing between success and ease. It's about integrating both. You work hard, but you work smart. You have goals, but you don't sacrifice your mental health to reach them. You rest, not because you've earned it, but because you're human and you need it. Here's what this looks like in practice. 2 girls, same goal. They both want to start a business. Girl A wakes up at 5 a.m. every day, works 14 hours, no weekends, no breaks, always stressed, always exhausted, burns out in 6 months, quits. Girl B wakes up at 7 a.m., works 5 focused hours, takes Sundays completely off, has a morning routine, exercises, rests, stays consistent, builds slowly, still going 3 years later. Who's more successful? Girl B. Because she built something sustainable. She didn't grind herself into dust for a dream. She built the dream and kept her peace. That's soft life with ambition. It's knowing that rest isn't the enemy of productivity. It's what makes productivity possible. It's having the discipline to stop working when your hours are done, even when there's more you could do. It's saying no to opportunities that pay but cost your peace. It's understanding that success means nothing if you're too burnt out to enjoy it. And here's the thing. You don't need money to start living this way. You need boundaries. You need to protect your time the way you'd protect your bank account. You need to treat rest like an appointment you can't cancel. You need to stop equating your worth with how much you produce. Because the softest thing you can do is refuse to participate in the cult of busy. So how do you actually do this? How do you live soft when you're working, paying bills, building a future? I'm going to give you the real, practical steps, not the aesthetic version. The version that works when your bank account isn't overflowing. 1. Schedule your rest like you schedule work. This is non-negotiable. 1 full day a week where you do not work. You don't check emails, you don't think about tasks, you rest. That's your soft day, your recharge day. The day you protect like your life depends on it, because your sanity does. And on that day, you do things that actually fill you. Not scrolling, not numbing out. Actually restful things. Long bath, face mask, reading, walking, cooking something you enjoy, sitting in a park, whatever makes you feel human again. 2. Mornings belong to you. Before you give your energy to work, to people, to the world, give it to yourself first. Even 20 minutes. Wake up earlier. Don't touch your phone right away. Make your bed. Drink water. Stretch. Journal. Sit in silence. Start your day for you before you start it for everyone else. That's how you stay grounded when the chaos hits. 3. Boundaries are your best friend. Soft life requires you to be ruthless about your energy. That means saying no to things that drain you. Even when people expect yes, it means not overcommitting. Not saying yes to every plan, every favor, every request just because you feel guilty. It means creating space in your schedule. Breathing room, white space. Because constantly being busy isn't productive, it's just exhausting. 4. Work with focus, not with hours. Stop measuring productivity by time. Start measuring it by output. You don't need to work 12 hours. You need to work smart. Time block your day. Have focused work sessions. Eliminate distractions. Do the work that actually moves you forward, not busy work that just fills time. And when your work hours are done, be done. Close the laptop. Log off. Disconnect. Create separation between work and life. Hard boundaries. 5. Build small luxuries within your budget. Soft life isn't about expensive things. It's about intentional things. A candle that makes your space feel calm. Fresh flowers from the grocery store. A Sunday morning coffee ritual. A face mask. A good playlist. A book that makes you think. Things that make you feel cared for. By yourself. For yourself. You don't need $300 spa days. You need moments where you're prioritizing your own comfort, your own peace, your own joy. 6. Let go of the guilt. This is the hardest part. Because you've been conditioned to believe that rest is laziness, that self-care is selfish, that if you're not constantly producing, you're falling behind. But that's a lie. Rest is productive. Self-care is necessary. And you're allowed to exist without constantly proving your worth. Let go of the guilt. Rest anyway. Choose yourself anyway. Protect your peace anyway. When you start living this way, everything shifts. You stop waking up exhausted. You stop dreading Mondays. You stop feeling like you're constantly running on empty. You have energy for yourself, for your own life, for your own dreams. You're not just surviving anymore. You're actually living. Your work improves because you're not burnt out. Your relationships improve because you're not constantly drained. Your mental health improves because you're finally taking care of yourself. And here's what's beautiful. You start attracting different energy. You stop attracting people who take and never give. You stop attracting chaos. You stop attracting situations that require you to sacrifice your peace. You start attracting people who respect your boundaries, opportunities that align with your values, situations that feel easy instead of hard, because like attracts like. And when you're living soft, you attract soft energy. In dating, you stop entertaining men who demand all your time and give nothing back. You stop accepting low effort. You stop tolerating disrespect. You attract men who see your peace and want to protect it, not disrupt it. In friendships, you stop being the one who always gives. You stop surrounding yourself with chaos. You start building relationships that feel reciprocal, balanced, easy. And the most important shift, you start trusting yourself. You trust that rest is necessary. You trust that boundaries are healthy. You trust that you're allowed to prioritize your own peace. And that trust, that changes everything. Soft life isn't about money. It isn't about being lazy. And it definitely isn't about waiting for someone to save you. It's about building a life that doesn't drain you. A life where you work hard but rest harder. A life where your peace is non-negotiable. You can be ambitious and soft. You can have goals and boundaries. You can want success and prioritize your mental health. This week, pick one thing, one boundary, one moment of rest, one morning routine. Start small. Build from there. Comment below, what's one boundary you need to set to protect your soft life? If this resonated, like this video. Subscribe. The version of you that grinds herself into dust, she's done. The version of you that builds a life she actually enjoys, she's just getting started.